John Green, you goddamn beautiful man. If you find yourself 5 minutes away from toying with the emotions of an entire generation of people, I think someone needs to give you a hug. After the runaway success of The Fault in Our Stars, studios must have scrambled to bring John Green's back catalogue to life. Paper Towns is the second of his books to be adapted for the big screen, and it tells the story of Quentin, played wonderfully by Nat Wolff, a completely average semi-geek who's madly in love with the coolest girl in school, Margo. Sound familiar? Yep, because it's in every teen film ever. Where Paper Towns stands out is the honesty in its coming of age story. I must admit, I'm a total sucker for these kind of films. Maybe it's age, maybe it's boredom, maybe it's just feeling that you've missed out, but I always feel I can relate to the lead characters. They're always guys that don't do anything, they just stay within their very narrow comfort zones and have to learn that life happens outside of that little band of safety, and that's me, just a much better looking version of me. I said the strength of Paper Towns is its honesty. Without wanting to verge too deeply into spoiler territory, one of the key themes of the film warns against projecting your fantasies or false perceptions of a person onto someone. Quentin romanticises everything about this girl Margo, or at least an image that he has in his head he thinks is Margo. The film is told through his perspective, so it takes you a while as an audience to be like, dude, no, she a bitch! Margo in the movie is played by Cara Delevingne, and Cara Delevingne's eyebrows. I'd heard a lot beforehand about how Cara Delevingne maybe wasn't the right choice to play this manic pixie dream girl type character, and I've got no idea where that came from, because honestly she's amazing in this. Her screen time doesn't actually make up much of the movie, but her presence is felt throughout. Now, this is my introduction to Cara Delevingne as an actress and not just a face on every billboard in the country. I really enjoyed her performance as the exciting, adventurous Margo, and I think a large part of that is that I can imagine that's actually what Cara Delevingne is like in real life. Outside of these two, the supporting cast are also excellent, and the chemistry between the cast members is infectious. Paper Towns is actually more of a road trip movie than I was expecting it to be, so you spend the majority of the runtime with the trio of Quentin and his two friends Ben and Radar, as well as Margo's best friend Lacey, played by Halston Sage. What the hell kind of name is Radar? What the hell kind of name is Halston Sage? She looks like a blend of Rachel McAdams and Alexis Knapp. That can only be good, right? There's not much character building outside of Quentin and Margo, and I understand that a film can't give an in-depth analysis of every character, otherwise it'd be like 6 hours long, but it'd be nice to at least get a little bit of an insight. Lacey, for example, complains about people calling her beautiful. Yeah, because that's something to complain about. And not considering her ambition or her intelligence, even though we get no hint of these qualities outside of that moment. And it's a shame because these supporting characters are arguably the more interesting characters. I left the cinema thinking it was very 500 Days of Summer, eh? And I looked it up when I got home, and it turns out the screenplay for Paper Towns was actually written by the same guys that did the screenplay for 500 Days of Summer, as well as The Fault in Our Stars and The Spectacular Now. Now, I never caught The Spectacular Now when it was out here, because actually, now that I think about it, I don't think it was actually released in UK cinemas, but I will definitely be doing my best now to get a hold of it somehow. Overall, I'm giving Paper Towns 4 popcorns. The story is preposterous and it is painfully hipster, but it's a genuinely affecting, charming movie. It's well acted and the cast members look like they're having a blast making it. Cara Delevingne is great as the centre of the universe character, and it goes a long way to legitimising why so many people might chase her across the country. It's got all the usual tropes you find in a John Hughes movie or any high school based coming of age movie really, but it's still unique and it still feels fresh. The ending is not satisfying, but it feels right, if that makes sense. Thanks very much for watching my review of Paper Towns. You might also be interested in my review for The Fault in Our Stars, which is that other John Green movie. If you like this review and you want to see more from me, please consider subscribing, and don't forget to let me know what you thought of the movie in the comments. Thanks very much, and I'll see you next time.